Okay, time for the news. This week there's partnership. We have a new AI safety law, some AI in medicine, um, and climate impact, and Anthropic's big lawsuit. So we've got some juicy stuff to cover. It was nice to see some of you in Seattle. I keynoted for Sitecore's DX event, which is digital experience. And we were supposed to be talking about agentic AI, which we did. And then the conversation was really heavy on the GEO or AI SEO conversation. Everybody wants to know what to do as far as being found on AI search, and it's different. It's different than traditional SEO. You need all of that plus a bit more. So we will likely do a custom Zoom on that and show you a fun tool in the labs that we're playing with for GEO Intel. So stay tuned for that. Stellantis has expanded its partnership with Mistral AI. And before this, I didn't know who Stellantis was. They do technology in about 14 auto brands. And they are deep into AI, and they're using Mistral, which is the French LLM, or a French company that has the LLM in different models, so that their technology in the cars can have more AI. And this is a very large example of partnering for better results. And, you know, in the MIT AI report, the people who try to self-implement, they are the ones that have failed projects that cost them more. The ones that partner with outside organizations are the ones who are reporting successful implementations that give them ROI. And that was only about 2% of the companies surveyed. So this is a very large example of a great AI partnership, and this can happen on any level. So if you think about it, how you're going to mimic this for yourself, definitely partner with AI experts so you can speed up your ROI process and your ability to implement. And we can help you build an internal academy so that you can train new team members in perpetuity. And then also think about use cases that are linked to P&L, inventory turns, warranty spend, customer satisfaction. There are a variety of different metrics. You can ask AI, it'll give you a bunch, so that you can keep track of the results of the efforts that you're making. And then California has a new AI safety law, SB 53. And it requires major AI developers to publicly disclose their plans to reduce catastrophic risks from advanced models. And any violation can reach up to $1 million per violation. And so even if you're not the one developing foundational models, the rules are changing, and they're changing constantly, federally, locally, and in different countries, different regions, there are rules to pay attention to. And so just make sure that if there are new security standards, that is included into your business process as well. And make sure you update your AI use policy. Maybe you need an external use policy so people that you engage with know that you're responsible with how you're using AI. And you might want to create some incident playbooks so you know if something happens, what to do, who to call, and how to deal with it best. And if you're selling to US-based customers, having the safety measures in place could set you apart. And staying up to date. California is a big state with a lot of potential customers in it. And then we see this $1.5 billion Anthropic copyright case. And there's initial approval for a $1.5 billion settlement between Anthropic and a variety of authors and publishers. And this case is about using books without the permission of the author or the publisher to train AI models. And if this goes through, and likely it will, this will set a new precedent for training AI. And it can be on a small level or larger level. I was listening to an audiobook, and in the beginning of the audiobook, it said that none of the information in the book could be used to train an AI model. And I think we're going to see that more often as people are explicitly calling out the protection of their IP in regards to AI. And so you need to make sure that any IP that you use, you have legal access. And that it is either free data, you've paid for it, you have a subscription for it, whatever it is, you need to make sure that what you're using is allowable, because the fines for that could be really large. In this case, it's a $1.5 billion settlement that Anthropic needs to take care of. So think about content licensing like you do software. You may want to ask, when you're acquiring the data sets, you might want to ask vendors like, hey, can we have a licensing agreement, whether it's paid for or free? You want to make sure that all of that is in alignment. We've been talking to a company about getting access to a data set that they have so that we can train some AI on it. And they were going to give it to us for free. And we want to document that, yes, we can use it for free, not that they just give it to us and we walk away with it. We want to make sure that it's documented well. On to health. So UHealth launched its first AI medical center in North Miami-Dade County. They opened a medical center loaded with AI-powered tools to help with care and delivery, like care delivery and operations. And it's a bigger part to modernize their ambulatory care. So throughout their patient experience, AI is everywhere in the doctor experience, from scheduling to insurance verification. Even before a patient walks in the door, there's use of AI to be sure that they are giving the most efficient service possible. I love that they're doing this because we've seen this over and over. AI is very effective in healthcare. It's effective in taking patient information and also helping the doctor diagnose, because it tends to be more accurate than doctors are, from what we've seen so far, where the AI is about 90% accurate and doctors are about 70% accurate. And doctors with AI, the research shows they're about 76% accurate. So I'm okay talking to AI and telling it about all my pains or issues if it's going to give me a more accurate, faster response. And we need the doctors to make sure that AI is trained well. And if you think about how you might be able to integrate some of these processes into your business, see what parallels you can draw that are there too, because, we're not all in healthcare, but we can definitely learn from that. One of the big issues around using AI, even my own child has brought this up, and Sarah sends me the videos on Instagram about the climate impact of generative AI and the stats about it. AI data centers are ramping up global greenhouse gas emissions, and researchers are trying to help reduce this impact. And even companies like NVIDIA are making more efficient chips, but the hardware technology is not keeping up with the AI use right now. And AI use is far outpacing the ability of the hardware to keep up with it at an environmentally friendly pace. And so there are a lot of organizations, even Microsoft, looking at smarter algorithms to help redesign data centers and keep everything on track. So smarter algorithms in the AI to help reduce waste of processing, and then redesign data centers that are more energy efficient to help keep the impact in check. Microsoft had a data center off the coast of the Pacific Northwest in the ocean. And trying to keep things cooled, there are, they put them underground, they put them by lakes and rivers. And then, there's concern about warming up the ecosystem and what it does to all of the fish and all of the animals in the area as well, if they're going to be warming up places. So there's a lot of consideration of how they're going to build new data centers and how they can redesign existing data centers to be more efficient, because the hardware does improve quickly. It's just not keeping up with the AI demand right now. And it's saying by 2030, the electricity consumed in Japan is about 60% coming from fossil fuels. And that's an extra 220 million tons of carbon every year. Their data centers are consuming that much. So it's the modern smokestack. So one of the things that you can do is push your vendors for transparent efficiency data and sustainability plans. And you might also get asked about this. We have from our clients. What are you doing about it personally? How are you being responsible with AI use? And, how can we guarantee sustainability? And some people are doing carbon offsets. They're or even being able to identify what their carbon footprint is and being able to reduce that. And there are these emerging ideas like negaflops, which are algorithm advances that trim unnecessary computations, which in layman's term is if you give AI a big prompt, it may take some of the information out and do what it thinks is like pull the information that it thinks is necessary and process that and not the entirety of it. That's a potential way to save some processing energy. So the sustainability is going to matter just as much in some of these RFPs that people are responding to from the government and big organizations and getting the contracts. It's going to matter as much as security and privacy. It's becoming a very big conversation right now. All right, and we have our new cohort, our last cohort of the year for Applied AI. It starts today. If you are seeing this after Wednesday, October 8th, you can still join if you can miss the first week, view it online, and you can join after that. If not, you're just going to have to join after the first of the year or get a custom class. We have a 10-week AI course that comes with a certification for level 1 applied AI. And we cover things like how to make spreadsheets, how to build agents, and how to do generative images and video. And we show you the latest and greatest tools. And then it gives you an idea of what you would want to choose and why you would want to choose the different tools that are out there. There's more than 40,000 AI tools, and we can give you a short list of kind of the best ones to use and how to maximize those for your business. And yeah, we have good references from our students. Mackenzie said that she highly recommends signing your team up for the Applied AI course. She did. It allows you to learn, connect, and get your hands dirty playing with AI tools and learning about what's new and upcoming. Likely we'll be having the GEO or AI SEO conversations mixed in because it's such a hot topic right now. But we'd love to see you in class. So go to, what are we? AI Smart Insiders. Go to AI Smart Insiders. You can sign up for the Applied AI course, level 1. Tools that we're trying this week, Pictory. Pictory is a super fun one to play with. Even if you just have a pile of photos and it's somebody's birthday, you can turn it into a cute video. I've used it to make videos where I can do separate voiceovers on a video that I created for a specific type of event. And then I can just change the location on the video. You get B-roll in it and kind of B-roll images, and you can combine your own video and images with the stock library it comes with. And you can make videos out of PowerPoint decks. It's a fun one to play with. You can make even ads out of it for social. It does a lot in video in a really easy way. And then Leonardo AI makes images and it makes videos generated by AI. Pictory doesn't generate a video, but it assembles the videos. Leonardo has VEO3 in it, which is Gemini's, which is Google. That tool is inside of Leonardo, but Leonardo, you can do all sorts of things from a commercial perspective, making product mock-ups, or you can do some things where you're drawing and it turns it into a realistic image. And then we have Gamma, which is our favorite for making decks. I use Gamma all the time. I love it so much. And you can quickly create presentations, documents, and websites. You can get out of PowerPoint and get into Gamma. And you can export your Gammas into PowerPoint if you have to use it. Another little fun one today is a Nano Banana lands on HeyGen. You can change somebody's outfit in an image, or you can change their pose, you can change backgrounds, and you can do this in Google's AI Studio or just inline in Google Gemini now. It's pretty cool. I changed somebody's, well, I can show you what I did. I have changed, you know what? I wasn't even screen sharing this whole time, and I should have been. Now I'll screen share. So I took a friend's picture and the prompt was, and this was one of their generated prompts that was already there, the 90s style pixie cut. And here's my friend with a pixie cut. And then I asked it to change her sweater to green, which it did. And then I wanted a beachy Pacific Northwest background. And then the Okanagan background. And this was done with these simple little one-line prompts right in Gemini. So they just released this tool that will allow you to change images and edit images with a prompt. So I know everybody's going to be playing with this one. And then you can take those images and go over into HeyGen, and you can bring it to life with, you can use a script, audio, you can choose the voice, and AI will do the lip sync and motion. You can even add gestures like waving or peace signs. And it's still in beta, so, you know, you've got to give a little bit for that. And you can get more realistic animations in there, that you can edit your videos in there. So check out Google Gemini and what you can do in there, and then HeyGen as well for bringing these images to life. So we'll go over to HeyGen and show you photo to video. Let's take, actually, I'm going to go grab that image. We will download it, maybe. That's weird. There we go. Downloading that. And then I am going to upload it. Ooh. Downloads into HeyGen. I'll select a voice. Oh,
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice. Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The
Okay.
right voice.
We'll pick that. So she's going to have an accent now. She's Canadian, but we're going to give her an accent. And we'll say, we'll see if it goes from tilt to straight and a wave. And we'll have excited and emotive. Okay, let's see what this looks like. All right, that's processing. This video was using the same feature, so we'll compare this when we get the other one. And this video was done more than 3 months ago.
Hello from the AI house in Seattle.
Which still looks a little awkward. So as soon as that one is done processing, we'll show you that. Mhm. Okay, I think that's it for the news today. And we'll see how HeyGen does.
Yeah.
That was a lot of news in the newsletter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then our project for today is training a customer service avatar for your website. Some people call it your AI receptionist. I heard that's how somebody here was selling it. I heard that term yesterday, and it could be an AI agent, but somebody's selling AI receptionist. I thought that sounded good because then there's not as much resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, I put a link to the transcripts. So we're taking transcripts from all of our prior classes, right?
Yeah.
So that this AI is trained to answer questions, actual questions about AI, not just our services. Oh, we've got the HeyGen video. I'm going to share that real quick.
Hi AI Smart Ventures team, it was great to see you in class today.
Interesting.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Hi AI Smart Ventures team, it was great to see you in class today.
that's a big improvement from the last one.
For sure.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm going to have to show that to the team when we get back together at CBC.